occasionally email you, or rather CC you on an email response to a white coat investor that's got a problem.
Mhm.
And frequently the problem is that they are in a 1099 job,
Yes.
right? They're self-employed. They don't have pay stubs. They don't have a definitive contract. And they haven't been out of training long enough to have 2 years of, tax returns showing an income adequate to buy this house. What are their options when they want to buy a house and all they've got is this, 1099 income?
And this is so frustrating to physicians and self-employed doctors because they are acutely aware of their financial situation. They know they've made good decision after good decision, and they're more qualified than ever for that loan. They just happen to have taken a 1099 position, or they just started a new practice, and they don't have that security in the lender's eyes of a guaranteed paycheck. But in their eyes, they know the future and the path, and they're more lendable in their eyes than ever. So it is incredibly frustrating to doctors that find themselves in this position. The reason that there's so much challenge around this is in the wake of the Great Recession, there was some legislation called the Dodd-Frank Act. And the Dodd-Frank Act said it's actually illegal for a mortgage lender to lend to somebody without proving their ability to repay. What the heck does proving mean, right? They didn't get that detail oriented when they wrote the Dodd-Frank Act. So lenders took this very conservative approach and said, well, if you're 1099 or you're self-employed, I need 2 years tax returns, which means you could have been self-employed or 1099 for 3 years by the time you have 2 years tax returns. And we're going to average that income over that 2 year period. Well, everybody knows if you're starting a new practice from scratch, you probably have 6 to 9 months before you break into the profits and you start actually showing a lot of profit in your P&L. So it can be very hard to prove your ability to repay to a bank. So thank you for sending me those folks in those situations, because I say my favorite words in the English language is, I was just declined by another bank because of ABC, whatever their issue is. I'm like, perfect. I want to help you. Like, that's very exciting.